What it do, what it do, what it do, what's going on, guys? Haven't been here in a while. We've actually been on vacation. Um, we've been in the Philippines for like 2 months now, so haven't really posted anything lately. And I got so many emails and messages about, where you guys been, when are you coming back, what's going on with the channel. Channel was fine. You know, I mean, we haven't been gone for like a long time, so everything is good. But I got tons of emails. I'm just shooting this on my phone. Y'all know how we do. You know how I do. I don't go through the whole like making everything look perfect because I feel what I'm saying is the most important thing. As long as I get my point across and everything is clear, you understand what I'm saying, we all good. So, I'm gonna just jump right into it. Right now, I got some coffee from Costco, so I'm actually putting my coffee in my little coffee mug. That's what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna do that while I just sit here and just chat with you guys. So we've been away for a while. We've been to the Philippines. We've took some time off of YouTube just to, do some family stuff. Just the normal everyday life things that people go through. So that's what we've been doing. I was checking my emails the other day, and I came across the email. It's from a guy. I'm gonna just say his name is Craig, but his name ain't Craig though. Craig was telling me about how he went on this dating app and he met this Filipino woman, and she scammed him. She took everything this guy had. Well, most of everything he had because he was retired. So Craig was a retired guy, and backstory about Craig. So Craig is from the U.S. and he was talking to this Filipino woman, and he actually moved to the Philippines just to be with her. And he's seen my channel. He's seen a couple of my videos from my other channel, and he was just asking me like, why do they do that? Like, why do most Filipinos are not just faithful and honest? I said, man, there's a lot of Filipinos that you have to get through all the bad ones just to get to that one good one. I mean, I've been through a lot of bad ones just to get to that one good one. So, and he was telling me that, hey, he met her online, and he flew there a couple of times. Even when he flew there to the Philippines, everything was good, but it all took a turn when he retired, flew there, lived there for a couple of months. And so, once he moved to the Philippines, everything just went down here from there. He was telling me that her mood changed, and she was wanting more things from him. She was wanting to buy more stuff. I said, man, living in the Philippines, you don't need that much, because I think they lived in like the province, and it just all comes down to like your needs and wants, So, and he was telling me about like, well, once he moved there, she wanted to get this and she wanted that, and her mom needed a new roof on the house. Her sister needed some money for school, and and her brother needed some jeopardy money. So he was a retired guy and he had money. So I think once he moved there, I'm just saying that she probably took advantage of him and his income, And then he was telling me that, well, can you tell me why why do they scam and why do they lie? I don't think it necessarily like they're scamming you. They're just using what they got to get what you want, because she's a very pretty girl, so, knowing me and knowing him, he was probably like, okay, well, she's my girlfriend, we're gonna get married soon. I have a couple $100,000 in my savings. I think he had about $200,000, but that's throughout his whole work history, in the US, money he saved up on his pension, he took all that money out. And once she went to the Philippines, all the needs, all the wants, can I buy this? Can I buy this? My family need this. Can you get this for my mama? Get this for my dad. My dad is being sick. I need to get money for books. My mom need a new roof. There's plumbing issues. There's a bill we got to pay for. I need shoes. I need clothes. I need. I feel, she knew how much this guy had, and he probably told her, but when you dating a Filipino and you retire, don't tell them how much money you have. I've been scammed, I had Filipinos ask me for $10, $20, because I need money to get from work and to home, When you're dating a Filipino, don't lead the relationship with money, Never tell them how much money you having. Never tell them you want to buy this. Never tell them, listen, if I was a guy and I've been traveling to the Philippines for like 15 years, 15 years. I've seen it all, I've seen every scam in the book, but there were some good Filipinos and some bad Filipinos, I can't say that all Filipinos are bad, but I'm gonna just say some are bad. Some will scam you. I've dated girls that were married and had a husband, but living in the US, you don't know that because you're in the US and they're in the Philippines, I'm gonna do another video. This is just like a quick video just to say, I'm back, I'm just blabbering on right now, but, I'm just gonna say, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do an in-depth video about my experience. I'm gonna do that video tomorrow, but right now, I can blabber on for hours and hours and hours about the good Filipinos and the bad Filipinos, and listen, some stuff that I say may offend you, may hurt you, but it's true, you gotta take the good, the bad. Most of the women there are bad. Most of the women there, they're lying, they're scammers. Most of the women in the Philippines, they're just not good people. Most Filipinos are not good people. That is my experience, of going up for 15 years, Most of them are just there for opportunity. If they can get your money, they can get something from you, they will, If you give them to them, if you're very like not knowledgeable about the country, they'll rob you blind, man, They will take everything you got. They'll take all your money and leave you clean and dry, just like my man right now, He flew there, he's retired, and now his money is dwindling, because he gave his girlfriend too much, helping out with mom, helping out with dad, buying this, buying that, buying clothes, buying phones. You have to be smart about it. You have to be very smart about it, but I'm gonna do another video tomorrow, I got some juicy stuff, man, some juicy videos, man. So stay tuned, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. This just was a quick video. I just wanted to hop on and say hello, get back, and hope you stay tuned, subscribe. We got some good videos for you, and I am out. See ya. Peace.